Nowadays there are a lot of info hustlers on YouTube who talk about how to make money with AI without having any experience whatsoever. Actually, they make money only by producing such videos. And thanks God it's not me. I started making money with AI even before it became mainstream. It all started last summer. There is no ChatGPT back then, but there are other AI tools that really help me to write content. So, during this time I learned prompt engineering, a fancy word describing your ability to properly communicate with chatbots, and many tricks of copywriting. So, in this video I'll talk about how I make $300 using ChatGPT and how you can do exactly the same. Let's get started. But first, a little bit of backstory. So I started doing copywriting literally a year ago when I realized that I need to make money somehow, as soon as possible. But I didn't want to get a full-time job, and honestly I still don't. So I registered on Fiverr, completed really dumb orders for like $5–10, and then I raised my rate to 12 cents per word. So for a 1000-word article I charge at least $120. Sometimes more, depending on the client's requirements. Oh, and one more thing. I write only in one niche, it's Web3 and blockchain. The reason why I chose this niche is simple. I didn't really understand it and I wanted to learn more about it, and that's the best way to do it. So, and to justify the title of this video, for a 1000-word article I charge $120. There can be up to 4 such orders a day, which sums up to $480 minus 20% Fiverr commission, and we get $384. And the funniest thing is that you can write such an article in like 15–20 minutes. Sometimes I could make like $300 just having my morning coffee. So let me show you my workflow. So recently I completed an order from my regular client. It's 1500 words for $180. And they even gave me like extra $27 as a tip, which is nice. And here is a brief for this order. Basically, it's a Binance review, and as you can see, the headings are already given. So each chapter and subchapter tells exactly what needs to be done, and this makes the job much easier. So all you have to do is turn on Spotify, open ChatGPT and enter this prompt. Write a chapter for this amount of words for such an article in this style. And ChatGPT writes the whole chapter. I copy it into the document, insert a few links, maybe some interactive sentences, and boom, the article is ready. Awesome, right? Before ChatGPT I used Jasper, which essentially did the job more or less the same. By the way, sometimes I pass on my orders to my subcontractors, so that's why I say sometimes that I have a mini agency, because I've employed 2 great writers and sometimes they complete my orders and I edit their work. And the main question, why I am so broke? And the answer is very simple. Because there are not enough orders. Yes, sometimes I can make like $300 or more a day, but sometimes I don't have orders for like 5 days in a row or more. But you know, for me it works just fine. I don't want to work 8 hours a day. I run my 3 YouTube channels, I try to shoot some short movies. At this stage I consider this mini agency as a really good low-effort side hustle. But what's the catch of such business? It should be one, right? Okay, I'll be honest with you. When ChatGPT came out, things got a little bit worse. Okay, much worse. With my relatively high rate on Fiverr, I don't get as many new clients as before. And in addition to that, you know, Fiverr is not a very stable platform. So sometimes it works fine, but only when algorithms promote your gig. Sometimes they stop promoting your gig. That happened to me last summer when I stopped receiving orders for like a month. I didn't have any orders for a month, even though before orders came in every day. And one more thing to consider is that ChatGPT, as for now, writes, I think, better than like 99% of all copywriters. And many small businesses no longer need services like mine. So ChatGPT at the same time makes my job much easier and slowly takes it away. But I still believe there are ways to adapt to this new reality and make even more money. How exactly? I'll talk about it in the next video if you give a thumbs up to this one. I promise. So, do I recommend this method of making money with ChatGPT? Yes, I do. Even if you don't have an account on any freelancing platform and you don't know any topic well enough, I think there are still ways you can make decent money using ChatGPT for freelancing. And if you choose Fiverr, unfortunately, you need to spend a few months completing really silly orders for like $5–10. Otherwise, you won't get any reviews, you won't be competitive with other sellers, and algorithms simply won't notice you. Also, there are many more ways how to make money with ChatGPT, and we'll discuss them in the next videos on this channel. So hit the like button, subscribe, and see you soon. Cheers!